What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. This video has nothing to do with the incident surrounding or the unfortunate tragedies that occurred at Astroworld at the concert of Travis Scott. My condolences to the families of the individuals who lost their lives tragically that night, including a 9-year-old child, I believe. I believe the child lost his life. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Just a horrific accident all around. But I just wanted to say this. I've never been into Travis Scott's music at all. I've never understood the allure behind him. A lot of people feel like he's a musical genius off the branch of Kanye West. I don't see that. I've never really been moved by his music. I've listened to his music and it's not anything profound that has me like, oh my God, it's the second coming of this or that. Or it's like a new birth or a rebirth of Kanye West. I've never felt that. You know, a lot of people acclaim him as this whole musical genius, and I just don't see it. I like 3 songs from Kanye West. I mean, not Kanye West, excuse me. I say Kanye West. I like 3 songs from Travis Scott. Sicko Mode, Goosebumps, and that's really I only like Goosebumps for real because the Noops stroll off the song, and I like that Antidote. And for a while, I thought the song was called Don't You Open Up That Window. Seriously. Like, I really don't be vibing with what he be saying. Like, he don't say nothing profound. It's like a whole lot of auto-tune-ish type stuff to me. It don't move me. I don't feel like it's really like, oh man, that's moved. I don't feel like his music is really captivating like that, the way people say it is. Seriously. Furthermore, I'm gonna be real with y'all right now. Any brother that plays up demonic type stuff or play up Satan worship and all that demonic images and all of that is really off-putting to me. I keep that shit over there. Like, that shit has no interest. It does not interest me at all. And I understand that black people are not monolithic. We all come from different walks of life. We all have different experiences, so on and so forth. But black folks got enough problems as it is to be trying to play up devil worship and demonic type shit. That shit is just very, very off-putting to me. Like, I can't vibe with that type of stuff. You turning into Satan in your music videos and you acting all these skulls and stuff around. Even the imagery behind Astroworld, all these skulls and dead skulls and all that. I'm like, bro, like, no, like, that shit is just not attractive to me. Like, musically, I'm not attracted to music or artists that try to develop an image behind those type of things. The same reason why I got on Lil Nas X for when he released that shoe with the pentagram on it and blood all in it. Like, bro, y'all doing anything for publicity, anything to look like a rebel in society. Like, it's just like, it's very off-putting. Like, black folks don't be playing around for the most part. That black folks that I knew and grew up with and all the black folks I met don't play up with devil worship and all that type of stuff. And it's really, it's not like, that's just not an artist I would really want to be into. I'm sorry, but not sorry, right? And quite frankly, the only brothers that I know that's into Travis Scott's music, and when I say brothers, I'm talking about black folks, for those who don't know. The only brothers that's into his music are, one, brothers that are really deeply into fashion, right? My line brother, he's super into fashion, so he rock with Travis Scott heavy because Travis Scott got this clothing line and all these different apparel. And Travis Scott has figured out a way to hustle the game into getting a #1 album by packaging his merchandise with his album. So when people buy his clothing that they really like, you get the album with it, so it looked like his album sales or whatever. He figured out that hustle or whatever, and has associated himself with the Kardashian family, has ingratiated himself with the family, got the young girl pregnant. I don't know if she's pregnant again or not. I don't know. Kylie Jenner. But yeah, brothers that's really into fashion listen to Travis Scott, or brothers that's into alternative music. Other than that, I don't really know no brothers that really vibe with Travis Scott's music like that. Seriously, I really don't. Like, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but the brothers that's into Travis Scott heavy are into fashion, one, or they're really into alternative music. Seriously. Like, I don't really, and again, because I know a lot of brothers just not into that demonic type stuff, right? And people are going to argue with a drill music is demonic culture because they're talking about killing each other or whatever. And yeah, you can say that's dark type music. But gunplay and all of that is always, and street stuff has always been into the elements of hip hop. Now, smoking on ops and all that hasn't been into it, but street references has always been in hip hop. But devil worship and skulls and turning into demons and all that type of stuff, that shit is very far left. It's very just like out there for me, and I can't vibe with that. I'm looking at the setup of Astroworld like, bro, why is he always trying to come off as demonic or a demon? Like, it's just not like, that's just some shit I'm not into. But it's other people, other fan bases that gravitate to it or whatever, all of that. But that shit is just not, it comes across as like very like, and for me, I've always felt like rock and roll artists or heavy metal artists, not rock and roll. Heavy metal artists have always associated with the demonic stuff and all that type of stuff, right? And that's really what have been their shtick. And I guess you could say 3 6 Mafia has had that as well, but it was still more hood and gritty, and it wasn't more like just super demonic and talking about just super even though they had some lyrics or whatever, but it still was felt hood at the core, hood black culture at the core. Travis Scott does not feel like hood black culture at the core to me. It really doesn't. And I think that's kind of like why I don't gravitate to it. And you don't have to have hood black culture for me to gravitate to you, because like I said, one of my favorite group of all time is Outkast. I grew up listening to Lupe Fiasco. I grew up listening to Royce da 5'9". I grew up listening to Nasir Jones. I grew up listening to all these different profound hip hop artists that are conscious, what we consider conscious artists. So you don't have to be ingratiate yourself with hood culture for me to rock with you or whatever. But I'm saying is Travis Scott's music just does not appeal to me. And a part of the reason why it doesn't appeal is because it just doesn't sound sonically, it just doesn't move me like that. And also the imagery, the whole package of who he is as an artist, trying to come across as a demonic person or demonic image, it's just not. I don't know. It's just very too far left for me. I don't vibe with this shit. I'm sorry. It's just too wild and out. It's just too heavy metalish type stuff to me. It's just all that trying to be a demon, trying to be demonic. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, again, we black folks got too many problems as it is to be trying to play up spirits and the demonic spirits and all that, and Satan and all that shit. It's just too far off for me. And I ain't gonna never vibe with artists that do that. So that's why when you see me, again, another reason, even Eminem, even with him talking about killing his mama, raping his baby mama, that shit is taboo in the black community. So I just never would vibe with that type of content. Dudes talking about killing their mama, raping their mama, putting in the trunk. That shit is very just off-putting to me. It's just not, I do not appeal to that. That music does not appeal to me. I would never pop that shit in or even like buy into the imagery of that. I'm never gonna be out here rocking a damn what skulls and shit all on. Like, it's just not, no. Like, of course, if it's Halloween or something cool, but I ain't gonna be like out here just, all these, like, look, I'm not gonna dress up as no Satan in my videos if I was a music artist. I wouldn't be trying to play up the image of Satan and all the image of lost souls and coming to me being my soul, all that weird. It's just, I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry. Your shit is just really off-putting to me. It's really just dark. It's really just, I don't know. I don't vibe with it, man. It's weird to me, honestly, to be real with you. So the only brothers I know that really vibe with Travis Scott is brothers that's into the fashion industry heavy, the same way the brothers that listen to A$AP Rocky. Even though I fool with Rocky way heavier than I ever fool with Travis Scott, Rocky got the same crowd a little bit. And I know black folks that rock with Rocky though, for sure. That's from the hood, because A$AP Rocky, he got that appeal too, but sometimes Rocky be he don't be super demonic or nothing like that. But like, even brothers that's into A$AP Rocky, like, wear a lot of like they're into heavy fashion. A lot of brothers that vibe with Rocky, but Rocky more, his music still feels more hood cultured and like centered, like, to me, than Travis Scott. I'm sorry. I hope I ain't say Travis Porter, but yeah, Travis Scott, I don't never got the appeal behind Travis Scott. I really didn't. I really don't still, but I ain't into no music artists that into devil worship or try to play up being a devil or play up being demonic. Shit is too far left for me, man. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.